So today for the Hunger Games series is District 9, which is green. So I wanted to do something obviously that had those like honey wheat colors, golds, browns, stuff like that. And then I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more fun, so I added a lot of glitter, a lot of shimmery products. There's glitter all over my lips, so it kind of gives that green, at least to me, something that's more than just like bland, because this look could have been pretty bland. I think it looks pretty fun, and I hope you guys do too. The first product I'm going to use is a 24/7 shadow pencil by Urban Decay. This is in Thin, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. These are really crease resistant, so I really don't need to put an eyeshadow primer on because this will work as that. I'm just going to blend this out. The next thing I'm going to do is to use this Trina Tarantino I Dream Highlight Duo, and this has two of these really gorgeous shades in it that really represent green, I think, really well. We have amber, like amber waves of green, and then electron. So I'm going to use electron as my inner eye color. I'm going to use this MAC brush, 239, sorry. And I'm just going to put this color right on the inner third of the lid. And I'm just patting it on so I don't get fallout all over. And then I'm going to take amber and press it onto the rest of the lid, as well as right above electron. Next I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush that has kind of an angle to it. This is a Sigma 1 E70. I'm going to take my Naked palette, and I'm going to use Buck, which is this matte brown. Go all around those other two, up into the crease. I'm just kind of going to blend it into the Tarina colors. Got way too much on my brush right there, but that's okay. I want the edges of this to be a little bit darker, so again I'm going to take my Naked palette and I'm going to use Dark Horse, which is right here. Same brush. It's just going to go in the outer corner. I'm just going to lightly kind of pat on the edges of that Tarina color, just so it's not all so light. I'm also going to take a little bit of Half Baked, now that I think about it, which is just a little bit darker than the color in the Tarina palette. Just put it on the edges as well, just to kind of give a little bit more of a gradient. I have the All Natural palette from Sleek, and there's this medium brown, it's a matte. It kind of reminds me of Espresso from MAC. I'm going to be using that shade. And again, this is just going to be going outer corner just to kind of darken it up. The color in the Naked palette was not enough, so I went to something I've never even used before. Next I'm going to take a really small, more regular sized white eyeliner. This is from Lancome, but I'm not using my NYX one because it's too big. Every time I use it underneath my eyebrows, it's a mess. I'm going to use a pencil brush to blend it out. And I'm going to apply this off-white shade, it looks white on the camera though, on top of it. Now what I'm going to do is take my eyeliner, this is Coffee from MAC, and I'm just going to line my eyes. I would use a liquid liner, but I don't think I have a brown one. I'm just going to slightly wing this out. Now on the other side, I used a Stila liquid liner on top of this, but I ended up covering it with the brown anyways because I didn't like how it looked. So I'm just going to take my black Kat Von D liquid liner and just do a very thin line right up against the lashes, just so that there's a little bit more definition and it doesn't look as flat as it does with just the coffee liner on its own. Now I'm just going to line my waterline, as well as tight line, which looks like it might hurt, but it doesn't if you look away. A small angle brush and go back into the Sleek palette, and I'm going to use this medium brown that I had used to begin with. And just place it right underneath the waterline. Last thing I'm going to do is to take this Sparkleicity Pure Nude shade from Terena Tarantino. It's this crazy, as I spill it all over my hands. That's cool. Well, you can see it better now. It's really awesome, and it has so much sparkle. It's like fairy dust. So to apply this, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just dip it into the powder and mix it in on the lid, because this will get all over my face. Once I've got that, I'm just going to press it on top of the rest of the colors, and you can see it just gives a little bit of a fun shimmer. I'm just going to curl my lashes, apply my mascara, which is my Armani Eyes to Kill. And then last, I'm just going to apply some lashes from Sugar Pill. While I was waiting for the lashes to dry, I did apply a little bit more of a dark shade in the outer corner, but other than that, the eyes are now done. Alright, so for my cheeks, I'm going to first use Exposed, which is a Tarte blush. I'm going to use this brush from MAC 165. I don't know if this even exists anymore. Anyways, this is going to go in the hollows of my cheeks. I want there to be a lot more contouring than I normally do, so I'm putting the cheek color and the contour color in the hollows of the cheeks instead of on the apples and hollow. And then just below that, kind of mixed with it, I'm going to apply Benefit Hoola. Also going to use the same color I used on the lid, this Terena Tarantino. I'm going to use the lighter shade as a cheek highlight. I'm going to use a little bit of the amber shade too around the temple. I'm going to just cover that a little bit with some face powder because it almost looks like I'm sweaty. So I want it to be not, there we go, not quite as sheen looking. That's better. For lips, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. I don't want to overdo it. I originally was going to, but then I decided against it. What I'm going to do is use a very sticky gloss. Well, this isn't really sticky, but it's sticky enough. This is Space Cowboy from Urban Decay Stardust line. And it already has shimmer in it on its own. We're just kind of going to up it. I'm going to take a lit glitter. This is Honey Drop. And I don't recommend doing this like for everyday wear, but it is kind of fun, and from my experience, it will stay on your lips if you're not like eating or, you know, kissing somebody. So I'm just going to use my finger, dip it in there, and place it in the middle, center of the lips. I lied and I ended up doing it all over my mouth, but I like the way it looks better. If you want to, you can use those glitter tattoo lip tattoo thingies. I personally really don't like those at all, and I've tried them many times and never gotten them to work right. They always like look gross or splitting, so good luck on that one. If you could do it, more power to you. I just can't. Alright, and so then that's all for District 9. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you soon. Bye!